Hey guys, it's Marlene. I'm here to tell you I haven't forgotten about the LUMIX G9 Mark II or Micro Four Thirds, and neither has Panasonic. There's a brand new update for the LUMIX G9 Mark II, as well as other LUMIX S cameras, and this includes some very exciting new features. The main one being that you can now load real-time LUTs to your LUMIX G9 Mark II. Yes, it's true. They've updated the LUMIX LAB app, which is like a supercharged LUMIX sync app, and it now works with the G9 Mark II as well, so you no longer have to have S camera envy. All right, I'm going to show you how to install it, and if you've never done an update on the firmware of your G9 Mark II, not to worry. The newest update includes all the old updates, so you just have to do it once. Okay, let's get your firmware. Go to the download page on the Panasonic website. I'll put the link in the video description. And once you get to the right page for your camera, just click download. And it is for Windows and Mac in this case. And it also shows you the improvements and the previous firmware updates for the particular camera that you're updating. So just click the download link and it will go to your computer. And of course you have to agree to the license and the download will start. Takes about a minute or so, depending on your internet speed. When it's finished, you'll get a zip file, and you can just click and it will decompress, and you will get a message that you can't open it, but it is the bin file that you want, and you're going to copy that to a memory card. Here's what I recommend doing. Take out your existing memory cards. Put in a memory card that you just use for updating firmware. And this is a super old 2 gig memory card. Firmware doesn't take much space, so I keep this one and I have it labeled firmware, and that's all I use it for. So put that one in the top slot, and then you want to format it. So you just do a card format and it will clean the card up, and then take it out and put your firmware from your computer onto this card. So unzip the file that you downloaded from the LUMIX website and take the bin file and copy it to the memory card that you just formatted. Copy it to the root directory. Don't put it into any folders or anything like that. When you're finished, eject the card. Come back to the camera, put it into the top slot. Turn the camera on. Firmware version, and then firmware update. And it says to start update, and in this case, it's version 2.2. Yes. And while it's updating, don't touch the camera. I will speed up the video so you don't have to wait for the whole thing. Nearly there. And when the firmware update is finished, your camera will restart automatically. You go back into your menu, check your firmware version, and you can see now that it is on version 2.2. And that's all there's to it. If some of this doesn't make sense to you, all you have to do is go back to the downloads window there and click here for the procedure for updating. And that'll bring up a window with specific instructions in case mine didn't work for you. Let's talk about the LUMIX LAB app next. Okay, I'm using an iPad and I'm in the App Store and I'm just checking for my app, and I do have the latest version, which in this case is 1.2. And the LUMIX LAB app allows you to add real-time LUTs to your camera, and it allows you to edit photos from your camera using the LUMIX LAB app. All right, let's try to pair the camera with the LUMIX LAB app. So, according to the directions, tap on Bluetooth on the smartphone, LUMIX LAB app, and pair the camera. So LUMIX LAB, and let's go to pairing the camera. Okay. Pairing. Add new device. Bluetooth. Press menu. Aha, there we go. Pair. Just like that. Now, you can transfer images. You can do a high-speed Wi-Fi transfer, auto transfer. Right now I'm using Bluetooth. Let's put a LUT on the camera. Now, before installing LUTs onto your camera, you need to download them through the LUMIX LAB app to your mobile device. Now, there's a huge library of LUTs to choose from. The app will also show you what is currently on your device and what is on your camera. However, your camera needs to be connected in order to see that. All right, let's see what kind of LUTs we got here. Do the streetwise. Transfer to camera. We'll put it in spot number 4. Let's see, spot 4. There we go. LUT transfer. Okay. Let's go with Black Frost. Transfer to camera. Put it in 5. Right there. LUT transfer. Great, so we've got 2 LUTs transferred. Let's go to our gallery now and let's transfer some images. Transfer images. Check that out, lots of images. Let's just transfer this one. And download to the iPad. Oh, let's do this, transfer. Okay, so it's transferring now to the iPad. Okay, transfer complete. Now there is a caveat to all this, and the real-time LUTs only work with JPEGs and with video files. So if you shoot exclusively RAW, you will not be able to take advantage of the real-time LUTs. So to do so, you can shoot in JPEG only or JPEG plus RAW. So make sure when you're importing files on your iPad or your iPhone or your Android device that you make sure that JPEG is checked off in the settings in the LUMIX LAB app. If it's RAW only, like it was with my last image, then you will not be able to edit it. And in fact, the iPad doesn't even open RAW files from my G9 Mark II or the S9 cameras at this time. Now you can edit RAW files in Lightroom for mobile, however, it doesn't show you the preview in the gallery or the film strip of Lightroom. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so you've got your LUTs on your G9 Mark II, and now how do you get at them? Well, first thing to do is go to your photo style, and if you cycle through the photo styles, you will come to one eventually that says Real-Time LUT. So you can go into the menus there, and you can see that right now the LUT is on. And then you select your LUT. Now right now I have Streetwise LUT on. To select your LUT, you push the focus button, and then you can either cycle through with the joystick or with the control dial. Now, of course, Black Frost and Streetwise were the only ones that I loaded, but there were some sample LUTs as well. and if you didn't delete them, you will see those available. Okay, so let's go back to Streetwise, menu set, and then you're able to adjust each of the LUTs. And then you can adjust the contrast and highlights and shadows. So you can adjust the LUTs. Now, you can also turn the LUTs on and off from here, so you can compare it to whatever your previous photo style was, which I think I had it on standard. Okay, so that's one way to do it. Now, I have actually also set up in my quick menu the LUT. So if you can go, so I have my photo styles in this top left section of my quick menu. Now the LUT is here, but if it's not turned on, so you can turn it on and off. You can turn it on and off using the quick menu as well if you decide that you don't want the LUT on. So it's a bit complicated. You can also assign a function button to the LUTs, but it's basically a two-step process. You set up the LUT, you choose your LUT, and then you turn it on and off. So you can't really change the LUTs on the fly. It is a little bit of menu diving to do that. Now, one other thing you need to know is that LUTs only work with JPEGs when using the LUMIX LAB app. So you can actually change the LUTs within the LUMIX LAB app, but LUMIX LAB app does not work with raw files. So this is JPEG stuff and video stuff. So whether you're shooting video or photos, photos have to be in JPEGs. Well, I hope that helped you update the firmware on your LUMIX G9 Mark II and other LUMIX cameras. Now I will be doing another video on the LUMIX LAB app and showing how to edit photos and videos, as well as to get them uploaded to social media. If this video has helped you, please consider buying me a coffee. Anything helps, and I really appreciate your support. Now, I will be doing some future videos on the G9 Mark II, as well as the G100, because believe it or not, that camera has really gained in popularity on the video views on my YouTube channel. So who knew? It's a rising star.